Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to be using the random Pokemon generator again. If you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there's a playlist down below. Feel free to check it out. Let's see what we're using. Wow. Okay, of course he gets in there. Oh man, it's been a while since we've seen Farfetch. Anyway, it's 100% gonna be a ground type. Beedrill is really nice. I'm actually gonna use Mega Beedrill, regular Kangaskhan, Zapdos. Farfetch is gonna be there. I've Rhydon, Dugtrio, a Nidoqueen, Nidoking, and Golem as options. I could also use Onix. I'm leaning more towards Rhydon, I think. I want a sturdier one, and especially because I'm not using Mega Kangaskhan, so it's not going to be as bulky. I want a sturdier answer to, you know, ground type attacks and like dragon type attacks as well. Another option I can go is like Lone Sand Slash, but I don't think it fits with this type of build. This will be fun though. This will be fun. I'll see you guys in the battle. We'll be right back. All right, so we have a game. Very, very scary team on my opponent's part, but no, just standard OU type stuff. I like how his name is Overkill. It really does fit with my opponent's name. Now, I think that my Zapdos is absolutely incredible. No electric resist, whereas I have mine. I do want to go the Rhydon route if they do so choose to go the Starmie route, which I think is odd because I have Beedrill. Basically, if I'm my opponent, I think I lead Aerodactyl versus me because I'm so, like, Beedrill is such a free lead. Beedrill does really well versus my opponent's team with Stealth Rock up. It's just the Melmetal that stops it. And I like Rhydon a lot too because it gets off an Earthquake on Melmetal as well. Obviously, the Aerodactyl is a problem too. My opponent's lack of Victory Bell answers is really cool if I get rid of Melmetal. It's just, a lot of this has to go with getting rid of Melmetal if I want any endgame to work out for me. Because I can also very easily be overpowered by my opponent's team that just outclasses mine. It really does. So these off a Poliwrath. Not a bad lead at all, considering obviously I'm Rhydon. That was good because it covered both Beedrill and yeah, honestly anything else. Scald, Waterfall. I don't see a reason to not go out into Zapdos here and just throw off Thunderbolts. As I mentioned, my opponent does not have Thunderbolt switch-ins, and I have to keep Rhydon alive. Yeah, so there's a Waterfall. So as I mentioned, no Thunderbolt switch-ins on my opponent's part. I'm clicking it. Clicking it right now. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm not trying to be silent, but I'm just like, at this point, I don't know what else I could say here. They have no Thunderbolt switch-ins. They might go Zapdos to avoid being 2-hit KO'd. They might go Melmetal for a little bit of damage, but like every bit of damage on Melmetal is nice too. That's really nice. This is going to do about 40%. 45, 50 almost. I want to say I can U-turn here. I can't stay in with my Zapdos because Zapdos is way too good versus their team. I can't go Rhydon on the Ice Punch. Obviously, I'm weak to it. I'm thinking what I might end up doing is just sacking my... I might just sack my Farfetch. I think it was going to be done eventually in this game. And then proceed to go Rhydon and just click Earthquake. Their Earthquake answers are... Goodbye, Farfetch. Their Earthquake answers are Poliwrath, which it doesn't appreciate the damage on it anyway because that opens up the door for Zapdos for the KO. And this Melmetal, and I should be faster than this Melmetal. I guess Zapdos can also take a hit. Like, I really do want rocks up, but I can't afford to get up rocks in this thing's face. I cannot because I need this healthy for Aerodactyl. I'll lose to Aerodactyl if it Mega Evolves. I need to get up rocks versus Zapdos, and that's it. That's like the only one I can get up rocks versus. As they go Aerodactyl. Alright, I'm okay with them going Aerodactyl immediately. As I mentioned, I did need damage off on Arrow. I'm also kind of curious as to why they made this play. Because I'm tempted to go for Stealth Rock myself. Because something that's really good versus them too is Victory Bell with rocks up. So are they going to use this play to pivot into Poliwrath? Or... Okay, they just use it to get up rocks. That's fine too. Like getting off damage, getting off chip damage on Zapdos is worth it too. And if they're not going to Mega Evolve this thing, if they're going to Mega Evolve Gengar, my Beedrill gets even better. So this opens up the door for Beedrill. I valued Rocks here. I didn't want him pivoting into Poliwrath and I go for Rock Slide and get nothing out of it. So we're going to go for Rock Slide now. I could Dragon Tail, but Aerodactyl is a little bit problematic for me. And if they go Poliwrath, I still get a little bit of damage off anyway. So the fact that they're not going to Mega Evolve their Aerodactyl makes it a little bit easier too. I love shiny Aerodactyl. Not as much as I love regular Aerodactyl though. There's Poliwrath. That's smart. Because Beedrill has such a great matchup, I'm thinking I can actually afford to go Victory Bell here and just click Power Whip. Like if they Ice Punch immediately, fantastic play, but because my Beedrill beats Starmie with U-Turn, it can beat Aerodactyl with Outrage as well, and I want to weaken the Melmetal too. This is worth it. Plus, if they're Adamant Poliwrath, I'm faster because I'm Jolly. So I'm Power Whip here. I either outspeed Poliwrath and knock him out, or I hit Melmetal for a little bit. They might go Zapdos, but I think if they go Zapdos, I'm just gonna Power Whip again. Because if I'm them, I U-turn predicting Rhydon. Or if they Roost, they lose their Flying type, and Power Whip becomes, a strong attacker as them. Let's see if they are faster than me though. I don't think Jolly Poliwrath exists, whereas Jolly Victory Bell is fine here. Oh, and every bit of damage on Melmetal is going to matter. Every bit of damage. They might also fear the Sleep Powder, so they might go Aerodactyl. I do think they're Adamant though. I don't think Poliwrath should run Jolly. Either Adamant or like a defensive set. But again, best case scenario, they stay in actually. Like just getting rid of Poliwrath is amazing. Because it's something that keeps forcing out my Rhydon. Rhydon, sorry. Rotom's not even in this game. Sometimes when I feel like I mention Pokemon that are not here, some of you might not like. I feel like, hopefully they know which mod I'm talking about. Alright, so Melmetal or Zapdos? They do go Melmetal, great. Every bit of damage on this thing matters. Like I said, every bit of damage matters. Yeah, that's going to matter so much for Beedrill. Kangaskhan keeping that healthy. Zapdos, Poliwrath has no switching, so I get a KO. I'm just going to Sucker Punch here for a little bit of damage. A little bit more. Guaranteed because Power Whip can obviously miss. Nice. And there goes them. Beautiful. Okay. So at this point, I feel like I go Kangaskhan. Yeah, I like Kangaskhan here. Kangaskhan just clicks Earthquake. If they go Poliwrath, I'm going to Facade them as they superpower me, and that'll let me weaken them for my my Beedrill. Zapdos was also a play I could make there, but I didn't want to make that Zapdos play at all. I didn't like it because then that limits my switch-ins, and I want to bring in Zapdos on that. They're really just playing around with this? They don't care? They go Zapdos. Hey, I mean, I'm okay with that. That thing dies to Beedrill. The more the merrier. Hey, Zapdos coming in is fine. What are you going to do? You're doing this to U-turn or just a Toxic? Because Zapdos isn't 2-hit KO by Poison Jab. Well, with Rocks up, it is 2-hit KO by Poison Jab, so it can't switch in. I'm surprised they went Zapdos and let it take that hit. I really am. Unless they U-turn here, but I still don't think they can 6-0 me if that's what they're trying to do. And they're definitely going for Mega Gengar. Sub. Oh, okay, okay. They're going for Sub Roost versus me. Sub Roost Toxic. Alright. I do manage to connect. Hopefully I connect my Rock Slide too. Of course I miss. That sucks. Maybe they're more likely to go for, like, because now they can Roost next turn. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to Rock Slide and then Earthquake on their Roost, so I'd be able to knock them out with Earthquake. But now I'm in a situation where, okay, I'm losing to the Zapdos because I missed. Which is terrible for me. Come on, Rhydon. I need this. I really need to hit that first one because I swear they more than likely would have went for a Roost again, and I was 100% Earthquaking the next turn. I just gotta try and get this right. Like, not only do I have to connect, but I have to get the play right that they Roost, and I have to Earthquake them. And I gotta get rid of Zapdos. I'm a Rock Slide here. Again. Thank you, Rhydon. So at this point, they might just be going for my miss anyway. But, oh, sorry about that. I don't know why something popped up. If they go for sub again, I should die to poison, actually. No, I shouldn't die to poison. I'm going to go for Earthquake here. If they go for sub again, I get one more Rock Slide and I can break their sub guaranteed. Yep, they go for Roost. Awesome. So I got them on the play they roosted. And this is what I always talk about. Like, guys, when you go for Roost, you lose your flying type. And I'm going to hit this Zapdos up with an Earthquake. Let's go. Get out of here, Zapdos. Gone. See, that's what I would have done before if I didn't miss my first Rock Slide. But, hey, Zapdos being gone, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Like, absolutely awesome for me. Yeah, I'll take that play. That's play of the game. That's play. Hey, clip that. Nah. But I'm glad Zapdos is gone. Still keep my rocks up for Arrow. Arrow still is a threat though. There's no denying that. They might go Poliwrath, but I think that Arrow makes a lot of sense here. I think Gengar also makes a lot of sense. They do go Poliwrath. Okay. So Poliwrath gives me a free Thunderbolt. I just go for Earthquake, that way they can't double. Poliwrath does give me a free Thunderbolt though. They go for Bulk Up, which is an odd play, considering they're going to die to Thunderbolt anyway. And it also gives me damage on Poliwrath. Yeah, that's a really odd play, because now, well, what I would have done was if they knocked me out, I was going to go Zapdos and then Roost on their switch into Melmetal, but now they have Poliwrath low enough for Melmetal, for my Beedrill. So I'm good with that. Low enough for Beedrill. Don't have to worry about you. I wonder if they're still going to sack their... I wonder if they're going to sack their Melmetal, though, because I kind of want to go for Roost. I'm going to Roost just in case they do sack Melmetal. Like, their Melmetal is like a 2%, so it doesn't make sense. Whereas Poliwrath is still healthier. I'll live every hit any hit they go for, excuse me. And I'm going to die to the Gengar after anyway, so I might as well Roost just in case they do sack Melmetal, because I end up with more HP. Whereas Poliwrath still just has enough HP to take a hit from Beedrill, and Melmetal doesn't. Melmetal dies to U-turn. I hope you guys understand why I'm making this play. Like, I shouldn't die to anything they go for, no matter what. Unless they could crit, I guess. But, and I'm still opening up the door at the end for either my Kangaskhan or my Beedrill too. But best case scenario for me is they do go Melmetal. You have to sack it, and I get a Roost off. Fantastic. All right, fantastic. Like, I could tell, like, based on the way my opponent had been playing. And now this is great because they cannot knock out Zapdos. They can't knock it out in one hit. Of course, they don't. They can still Mega Evolve their Arrow. But I'm glad I went for that play. Regular Aerodactyl cannot knock me out, though. Okay, nice, nice. Poliwrath should die to Poison Jab at the range of that. Like, I really just tried to weigh the situation, especially because I'm in the back. I really just tried to weigh the situation and figure out, you know, what's better for me and what's not in terms of winning this game. Of course, if they do opt to Mega Evolve their Aerodactyl, which is kind of likely at this point because they haven't sacked it and my Rhydon is gone, they could potentially win. However, if they don't opt to do that, I have a chance to win. Like, if they Mega Evolve Gengar, I have a good chance of winning right now. Let's see. Like, if they Mega Evolve Gengar, I get the Thunderbolt damage off that I need. Oh, great. Okay, so I still do have a good, decent chance of winning because my Beedrill is just, my Beedrill is faster. I got the damage now that I need on Gengar. Oh, bro, you are not getting a sub versus me. No, no, no. Sorry, my friend. I have the damage I need. I have the damage I need on Poliwrath for Facade from Kangaskhan. Just want to see something. If Beedrill's Outrage is a guarantee KO on Arrow at the range is at. How much does my Outrage do? 58 to 60 something. Alright, that doesn't matter. I U-turn on Arrow anyway. Yeah, I U-turn on Arrow and that puts in range of potentially even Poison Jab, I think. Nice. There we go. So I should be good right now. Well, there goes me. Beedrill is my play now. And Poison Jab should be a KO on Gengar at that percentage. So I don't have to risk Drillbur missing. Come on. Let's go. Dactyl. U-turn on Aerodactyl. I get in Kangaskhan. I get to go for the fake out. If they go Poliwrath, I'll knock him out. And like I said, we were going for this Beedrill endgame as well. That was really important. Keeping Kangaskhan around is good too because I get fake out damage off on the Arrow as well. I get Stealth Rock damage off on Aerodactyl. I get U-turn damage off, which would be another 30, 25, 30%. And I hopefully win the game with Beedrill. Alright, that does a good chunk. I don't want to click Outrage, that's the thing. I don't want to have to click Outrage. Kangaskhan should not be 2 KO by anything the Aerodactyl goes for. And I believe... I mean, let me pay attention to this damage it does. Yeah, it is Rock Slide. 136 to 78. Yep, I'm not 2 KO'd. Go for Fake Out just for a little bit more chip for Beedrill. Nice. I have Facade here instead of Sucker Punch just in case they have Roost. Just make sure I don't get paralyzed. That's what matters. Thank you. I mean, flinch, excuse me. Alright, that's the damage I need for Beedrill's Poison Jab. And now all I gotta do is click the Earthquake in case they have Roost. If they Roost, my Beedrill can lose. So I click Earthquake here because it doesn't give them a Roost. And my Beedrill should be able to win the game now with Poison Jab, and U-turn. Last Mount Beedrill should just be able to do it. Let's clean up, my friend. Unless Starmie lives like U-turn. But if it does, then it probably doesn't have Psychic. Alright, so you Poison Jab here. Faster than you. There we go. They can still try and Timer win, I guess. And or maybe like go Starmie and then go like Poliwrath. And then, yeah, they could try and Timer win, I suppose. If they care about that. But I know in my heart I win the game if they don't try and Timer win me. But I think they might be trying to. Like if they go Starmie and then they pivot into Poliwrath on the U-turn, that's a good play. And it'll wear down a timer and they'll be able to win via timer. But otherwise, they should be good. Whoops! 1 second, my food is here. So my opponent decided they have no other win con in a friendly game than going to timer because there are 25 seconds left. If you guys didn't know, I knock out Starmie with U-turn, and then I knock out Poliwrath with the Poison Jab, and that would have been a good game. So I'm going to count this as my win, even though obviously it's theirs due to match timer. But like it doesn't... I don't know. I never see the point in this when this online ladder does not matter at all. I never see the point in this. But yeah, Starmie died to U-turn, it was outsped, and at the point Poliwrath was out, the minimum Poison Jab could do is 40% to Poliwrath, and Poliwrath, because it let itself take that Earthquake and Rocks Erupt, it was at about 35%. But we're going to end it there. Really sucks that that's what my opponent opted to do, but it is what it is. I knew in my heart that if that was played on like Showdown or if the timer was higher, I would have won that game 100%. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.